Hi there. My name is Alexia Lean, and this video is all about how to elicit a language sample. In this video, you will see me use a few different strategies to retrieve a communication sample from a 9-year-old female. So without further delay, let's jump right in. Some background information about the child. Chloe is a normally developing 9-year-old in the 3rd grade. Some tips I use throughout this session include using an easy-to-read chapter book for the narrative elicitation portion, combining expectant looks with lengthy pauses, and lastly, asking open-ended questions and the use of natural prompting for more information. In this first activity, I have Chloe play with toys and encourage her with minimal prompting and minimal talking while she tells me about how she's playing with the doll.
Diamond. She's a really fancy doll. She likes everything. She doesn't like the regular. She doesn't like sink water.
She doesn't like sink water. Gotcha.
We have to get it.
And what is this?
It's her leash.
Okay. Cool. This is her leash.
And she's not just a regular American girl. She's a royal American girl.
She's a royal American girl. Gotcha. Okay.
Her name is Nicole. And she likes everything fancy.
Okay.
The only time she wears jeans is when she goes to play.
Okay.
And that's not that often.
Okay.
But right now, it's bedtime. She likes wearing really fancy stuff like dresses and headbands, and really nice shoes and stuff.
Gotcha. I see that. I see she's very fancy.
Yeah. So she likes unicorns. She doesn't like them. She loves unicorns.
She loves unicorns.
Now it's bedtime now, so you have to take the dress off.
Okay.
I kind of want to play with LOL dolls.
Okay. Sure.
I follow Chloe's lead when she communicates she wants to switch activities and take the opportunity to naturally transition into activity 2, eliciting a detailed description of her LOL dolls.
Now, with your LOL dolls, I want you to describe each one of them for me.
Okay. So, this is Skater Girl. Her friends are Nikki, Alexis, Dollface. Real name is
I don't know.
Courtney, and Beats, but her real name is DJ.
Gotcha.
Girls can be neat.
Yes, girls can be DJs. Can you tell me a little bit about what they have on?
She liked going to the, what's it called?
Maybe she likes going to fancy parties, right?
No.
No? She doesn't like going to
One
fancy
of them
parties.
likes, Beats likes going, no, Honeycomb likes, Court can't let go to the mall, but I can't find her.
Okay, that's fine.
So I guess she likes going to the mall.
Okay.
She's Nicki Minaj, so she likes to sing.
Right, Nicki Minaj likes to sing and rap.
And she is lazy.
What's her name again? Who's the lazy?
Raven.
Raven? Raven is the lazy one. Okay.
And they all, the only thing they like doing, they all are best friends, but they all have different personalities. But
I take this break in Chloe's speech sample to switch gears and move into activity 3. I interview and make conversation with Chloe about things that she's interested in and very familiar with. This encourages long utterances.
So while we're drying these off, do you want to tell me about the dance competition that you did last weekend?
yeah,
Yeah?
well, I got second place. So junior soloist overalls. I got invited to nationals in Orlando.
Nice.
And I got a half scholarship for next year to come back.
Awesome. So what type of dancing do you do?
I do hip hop, jazz, contemporary, ballet. Never seen ballet. It's stressful, and especially try to have a nice ballet teacher.
It's hard to have a nice ballet teacher.
No, it's hard. No, when you have a mean teacher that makes sure when she just pushes you into fifth position and breaks your ankle.
Oh, you felt like she was hurting your ankle. Got you.
Like I was in fifth position like this, and she was like pushing it, and she was just pushing it. She wasn't even asking me to like push my foot. She was just trying to break me.
That's kind of tough. I had a ballet teacher like that too one time. She had a cane. She would do that with, she would kind of poke us with the cane. Put us in a fifth position and such. So, what was your solo dance about? Was that hip hop? Was that contemporary?
Yeah, it was hip hop. It was called Power. Yeah.
Story time with Chloe and Lexi. All right, Chloe. So I'm gonna read you a little part of this story, and then I want you to tell that piece of the story back to me based on what you remember. Okay.
In Activity 4, Narrative Elicitation, I read a short passage from an easy-to-read chapter book and ask Chloe to retell the story in her own words.
So she was making a list for Haley, the new girl, and then she went to go and get her feathers clipped, and she saw Mimi McMeanerson there, and then she said the new owl is not gonna like you just because she got a couple of feathers clipped, and then Eva said, who said something about the new owl, and then Nina said, she said, I heard you and Lucy talking about her in class, and then Mimi Peterson said she wasn't gonna like them. She said she was gonna be hanging around with the coolest owl, and that was gonna be her.
Okay. Thanks, Chloe.
In Activity 5, Event Casting, the goal was for Chloe to tell a story using puppets.
We are going to be playing with puppets.
Yes, we are going to be playing with puppets. So
This is the crayon story.
all right. You're going to tell me a story using crayons?
Yep.
Cool.
First, the introduction. Green, it's always happy. It's a little creepy. Orange is always sad. Cheer up. Red is always confused. She never goes to school. And blue. It's always mad.
She goes where?
She needs to go to a therapist.
She needs to go to a therapist. Okay. All right.
In this exercise, we were more successful eliciting a longer utterance when I prompted Chloe to tell me more about her character's personality traits.
But can you tell me why Blue was mad about winning the lottery?
It's just her personality. Like, you have different personalities. And Blue is just blue. She's down with the blues. Get it? Because she's a blue crayon.
She is a blue crayon and she does have the blues, but we have to give her a reason why.
Because she doesn't have any friends.
Blue doesn't have any friends and that makes her mad all of the time. What is Bossy Green gonna do about it?
She is gonna ask if she wants to be her friend. Or give her a card to see a therapist.
Okay. These are awesome suggestions, Chloe. Red.
Red just needs to go to school. There's nothing I can help.
You can't help her.
She just needs to go to school.
Why is Red skipping school?
I don't know.
We have to give her a reason why she's skipping school.
She's not skipping school. She's just not paying attention. She goes to school.
Gotcha. Why doesn't she pay attention?
She gets really distracted.
Ooh, why did she get distracted?
She just sees stuff and like it's ADHD.
Red has ADHD? So how do we help Red?
Well, she needs to start taking her medicine.
Okay, so Red has ADHD and she should start taking her medicine. And what is her medicine gonna do?
I don't know. Help her, I guess. That's what all medicine do.
Gotcha, because medicine is meant to help people. Okay, and is green, how does green help with that?
Green just reminds her.
Okay, green reminds Red to take her medicine so she won't get distracted, so she can pay attention in school. Okay, and now, last but not least, my friend Orange.
She broke her arm.
Orange broke her arm doing what?
Cartwheels.
Cartwheels. There's someone else I know that likes to cartwheel all of the time. You were playing pretend. Clearly we're playing pretend. Okay, so Orange broke her arm doing cartwheels. And what can Green do to help Orange feel better?
She can write on her cast.
She can write on her cast. In green, of course. Duh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this.
Well, friends, this brings us to the end of the video. Let's recap some of the language elicitation strategies used during this session. In Activity 1, Play with Toys, I encourage discourse during play. In Activity 2, Elicited Description, I asked Chloe for detailed descriptions of the toys used during play. In Activity 3, Interviewing, I engaged Chloe in conversation about topics that were interesting and familiar. In Activity 4, Narrative Elicitation, I sampled a short passage from an easy-to-read chapter book and asked Chloe to retell the story in her own words. Lastly, in Activity 5, Event Casting, I asked Chloe to tell a story through the use of puppets. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching the video.